Have you ever spent your whole day just doing one single task, and when you realize you just spent your whole day just doing that thing and did nothing that you needed to do more than that? If that's your problem, then you should stay in this video, because today I'm going to just teach you the hack that I like to call the timer, and that is going to optimize your time in a so effective way that is going to feel like your day have 48 hours. Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Camila. I'm here for another video of this channel, and here we talk about personal growth, self-development, some tools, some hacks for discipline, for motivation, for productivity. So if you like this kind of content, I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel. I have this kind of long videos every single day in here, and also the short one. And I really think that it could be a really good channel to help you out through personal growth. So give it a like if you like this video, and also leave a comment down below if there's something that you'd like to say to me, and I'd be so grateful and so happy to interact with you guys. So as I said before, some days we just get stuck with one single task when we just put all of our energy and effort into that specific task, and then we just get out of control and don't realize that we didn't do the other things that we needed to do. So also other days we are so busy with our work, with studying, with anything, that we can even don't have time at all to do the things that we were you needed to do. So in order to solve that problem, I developed my personal skill for doing things and getting them done faster, so then your day could last longer, let's say like that, because you're going to win more time and to really do things in a more effective way, that you're going to have a lot of time for you to spend in other things. So it's actually simple, but what the timer method is about setting a time that you need to get the task done. So there is a phrase that says each task is going to last the longer that you said it would last. So if you just say, I'm going to study and have an hour to do that, you're going to do that with an hour, because your brain is going to understand that you have that urgency, that limit that you cannot pass through. So it's exactly that feeling that this method is going to give you. That urgency, that emergency that you have a time to complete that task, and you cannot be scrolling on your phone or getting distracted with other things, or just stopping in order to do other things in the middle of it. So first step that I want you to implement with this method is choosing the first task that you're going to test it. I want you to test it before using it, so you can actually feel how effective it can be. So, for example, you need to study for an exam. I don't care, it can be school, university, anything. You're going to set a timer, so you're going to see how many content you need to study about it, how many pages, how many what you have to study. Is that too much? Is that just a little bit? So you're going to really get that organize it, and you're going to see, okay, I can do all of this in an hour and a half, for example. So you're going to set a timer, and you're going to give your whole focus for that an hour and a half. And at first, it's not going to be that easy, because you will always want to get distracted. And here we come with the second tip that I need you to implement for this method to work, is that a recompensation function, let's say like that. So if you do accomplish that goal that you had of studying for the exam in an hour and a half, they're going to congrats you. You're going to give yourself something that you really want. Of course, something that is not going to be bad for you. For example, watching a movie, or hanging out with your friends, this kind of things that is going to make you really happy. But if you don't, then you're going to take away from you something that you wanted to do. For example, if you wanted to hang out with your friends tonight and you didn't study for the exam as you should, then I know it sounds kind of hard. You can just get a little bit easier with yourself, but that's an example that you could just not hang out with them. Actually, is the thing that's probably going to happen because you have to study for the exam. So, in order to get things done with that time that you really said that you was going to do, you need to have the mind as the same as you use at your job, for example. So in your job, you have like time to accomplish things and to really check that boxes of I did that, of your things that needs to get done. So if you don't do that, you're going to have like consequences at your work. I think that's the problem. We're not taking ourselves that serious as we should. We should be taking our goals, our time, our management, our organization as serious as we take the outside world. Otherwise, it's not just going to get anywhere because you don't respect yourself the way you should. So this time on techniques is only going to work for you if you really get yourself and your mind into it as you should, like be doing that for your boss or for your friend or for someone who asked you for a favor. So you really need to focus and to understand that if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to do anything. Because if you're not going to be able to just sit down for an hour and a half and just study for an exam, what can you do? Like, what can you focus on? Nothing, right? So that's the technique that I wanted to share with you. If you like it, if you test it and you really approve it, I'd like you to give a comment in here. I will be really grateful for that. It will be really important for me. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.